Right, so hey guys, welcome to what is another video. I hope you've been enjoying the recent car features. So obviously like Shane's Golf and that. Obviously a new year, new this, new that. I'm trying to do one car a week, as in I'm trying to give you a video every Monday at 7:30 on the dot, and obviously that requires me to have cars. And so far for the past, or the next upcoming 3-4 weeks, I've got cars, you know, lined up, which is a good thing. But yeah, let's not dwell on that. So as you can tell by the title, I'm here with a Yaris GRMN. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, getting good at this. So they're super limited edition. There's only what, 400 made?
Yeah, 400 in Europe.
Yeah, 400. So I won't do the talk, and I'll let the owner Ben explain. How's it going, Ben? You alright?
I'm alright.
How's it going?
Good, man.
So you've brought down your...
My pride and joy.
Your pride and joy?
My little hairdryer.
Yeah. Hairdryer?
It's a
supercharged hairdryer, I'm guessing?
It's a 1.8 supercharged Toyota Yaris GRMN, which is basically limited edition. They built these cars 400 in Europe so they could go back into rallying, basically.
Yeah.
Which they did 2 years prior. So 400 of these had to be made for them to go into production, for them to carry on doing rallying. I wasn't even in the market for the car, but as soon as there was rumblings about it came out, and literally I couldn't basically say no. So I've always been a Toyota fan.
Yeah. You used to work for Toyota, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to work for Toyota for 12 years, so basically I was already a Japanese fan, always used to have Toyotas when they were into motorsport, but obviously they've dropped out of the motorsport scene, and now they've started coming back into it.
Happy days.
As soon as this thing came out, it was basically £1,000 deposit put down just to put your name on having the car because they were so limited, and then basically it was up to Silverstone, test a prototype of the car, and then you could either leave the money down, carry on with the vehicle, or you could drop the deposit and not go into it. But I think 90% of people who drove the vehicle literally kept their money and went for it. So I believe only about 90 or 100 came into Britain.
Yeah. You have number...
And I've got number 173 out of 400 through Europe.
Do you have a plate on the engine bay, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a plate on the engine bay.
Yeah, 173 out of 400. That's alright, that is.
And literally, as you can see, it's squeezed in there.
Yeah, it's quite a tight space. I remember you were saying you can get uprated pulleys with the supercharger, but there isn't much space to work with.
There's not much space to work with in there. The engine is obviously a Toyota engine that was supplied to Lotus some time back. Lotus have obviously run as much brake horsepower as they have for the Elise and Exige, I think they use it in. But this thing's been detuned a little bit for the size of this vehicle, so it outputs like 212 brake horsepower, which for something in the size of what it is pretty outstanding. And to be honest, in its class, it blows everything else out the water, because most of the class, they're all turbocharged. They've got that low down lag, where this thing has generally got performance second, third, just it pulls like a train. So
it's quite torquey as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brakes, they're not standard brakes, are they? They're drilled in. Well, they're grooved.
Fronts are grooved, and obviously they've got 4-pot calipers on the front. They're white, believe it or not, which is
unusual,
and everybody would probably think they'd be dirty, but
they stay quite clean, really.
Yeah, they stay quite clean, and I'm pretty pristine. It gets washed every other week. So the rears are just a standard disc. They're just a flat disc. But braking and handling is pretty good.
Yeah. They're standard pads, aren't they?
Yeah, standard pads I think standard pads in the rear. I'm not sure what is in the front, but front is where it does 70% of its braking. So
as well.
Wheels are 17-inch BBS.
BBS wheels?
Yeah, so they're BBS wheels, standard. Everything as it is completely standard. Nothing's been done with the car. It is as it came from the factory. And because they're so limited, I don't think there will be many mods with it, but to be honest, how quick it is, it does exactly what I need. So
you don't really need the mods, do you?
No. And to be honest, if you wanted to sell this and get your money back, I think people would be looking at it as it is rather than having it modified.
Yeah, I doubt there'll be many modified ones out there.
There are some people who are doing little tweaks to them, but I haven't started tinkering with anything. To be honest, I probably won't.
Just to hold its value, right?
Yeah, all this value, and I'm a purist.
Yeah, I don't think you plan on selling this anytime soon, though, right?
This is staying. It'll be staying. I wasn't even in the market for a car, but when this came out, I had to,
you thought, yeah, sod it, let's go.
I'm gonna put my money down.
Interior wise, is it all pretty much the same story?
Pretty standard interior, other than steering wheels upgraded. That's basically a smaller version of the GT86 steering wheel, and it's just got the Gazoo Racing trim on it. Then the seats then are full bucket suede. Rear seats are just normal standard seats, but the front seats literally do hug you in. There's no movement in there, and they've got the logos on the side of the seats as well, so you can come in that way.
Yeah, you can see. It is a very, very clean interior. I'm surprised how clean you keep it inside as well.
Yeah, well, it don't do much mileage, but...
Because what, you've done, how many miles? 5,000?
5,000 miles now.
5,000 miles in a year.
The only downside of the car is the fuel tank capacity is very small, and you go through juice in it.
Yeah.
But
obviously, being a performance car, do you have to run it on 99?
Yeah, it's on super unleaded all the time, as was my previous car. That was always super unleaded because it needs to be run on it. It's pointless scrimping and saving, it'll just coke it up. So yeah, but yeah, interior wise, that's about it. It's all pretty standard Yaris, other than the seats and the stickers and the labelling inside. So
happy days. Right, so me and Ben, we're going to go for the drive now, so I'll catch you in a bit.